Okay. Now, see one by one very slowly. Two men sit on the tree. What is the subject? Huh? Two men. Right. That is first thing. And the subject is in which case every time? First case. Subject is always in first case. And what is the Sanskrit word for man? Huh? Nara. So, what you want to get is Nara in first case. Huh? You want to get Nara in first case, no? And what number? Dual. So you want to get Nara in first case and dual. And Nara is masculine noun ending in a. Like what? Like Rama. So Rama in first case dual is what? Ramo. So Nara in first case dual will be what? Naro. So you have the subject already then. Naro. What do they do? And what is the verb for sit? I gave you na? Huh? Seed. To sit. And now the two men sit. So what number and person you want? You want what? Third person, dual. Half of the people not answering. Like, we in Sanskrit class, eh? It's a different class. You want third person, dual. So, third person dual of seed will be what? Seedataha. Like that. Two men sit. Right. Now, where do they sit? On the tree. So, what is the Sanskrit word for tree? Not vriksh. Vriksha. What gender it is? It is masculine. Ending in and which case of that vriksha you want now? Seventh case. So, seventh case of vriksha, singular, dual or plural? Seventh case of vriksha, singular will be what? Vrikshe. You get right? Tell she to give you a pat on the back there. All who get right. The rest of them may do the homework self. Right. You put it full stop? All right. Birds dwell in the house of the king. What is the subject? And what is the Sanskrit word for birds? For bird? Khagaha. Okay. Khaga. And what case and what number you want for birds here? First case? Plural. Very good. So first case plural of khaga is what? Khagaha. Say. Khagaha. And what do? They dwell. And what is the Sanskrit word for dwell? Sanskrit root for dwell is vas. And what number and person you want? You want third person plural. So the third person plural of vas will be vasanti. Not basanti, eh? Basanti is some actress name in some movie. So khagaha vasanti. Birds dwell. Birds live or dwell. Okay, so that much you have. Now, where do they dwell? In the house. Belonging to who? A little bit more complex than the first one, isn't it? They dwell in the house. So, what is the Sanskrit word for house? Griha. And what case you want? So, what it will be? I hear in all kind of thing. Grihe. Right. Now you want of the king, house of the king, right? So, what is the word for king? Nripa. And which case you want? Sixth case, yes. The house belonging to the king. So, Nripa in sixth case will be what? Huh? Nripasya. Usually that Nripasya will be before the Griha in regular writing. So, Khagaha Nripasya Grihe Vasanti. Say? Okay, read it as in the board. It's on the board. Khagaha Grihe Nripasya Vasanti. Which one? Yeah, I just told. Yeah, anyone you put. Before or after, it doesn't matter. Alright. How do you know it is not the king's bird that dwell in the house? From this sentence. Huh? No, I'm not talking here. I'm talking here. How do you say the king's birds dwell in the house? Huh? So if it were like that, Khagaha would have been what? Huh? No, but that's in sixth case. Kings. Kings will be in sixth case. Huh? Yeah, what would have been the objective case? The birds. Yeah. The king's birds. See? All English and all now. Yes? Huh? Go over what? I asking a question. What do you want me to go over? The question I asked from this, forget about this English here. If you see this Sanskrit sentence somewhere, we translating birds of the king dwell, birds dwell the king's house, in the house of the king. This is how we are translating, right? Birds dwell in the house of the king. Because this is of, belonging to the king. So the question I am asking is, why can we not translate this sentence as the king's birds dwell in the house? Because of what? You could get both meaning? Based on context only? Eh? Uh-huh. No, and then birds will be in what case? All the grammarians, English grammarians who learn English, so, eh? Yeah, in English, what it will be? Which one? The king's is possessive. I'm asking, and he telling that from this sentence, two meanings can come. So two meanings can come from this sentence? Yeah. Yes. Yes. So then what you are saying, this sentence has two meanings. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. The birds. Right. So then you are saying then this sentence has two meanings. This sentence has two meanings. The birds. That's what I'm saying. One sentence, but two meanings. Because if the birds are doing the dwelling, the birds will have to be in nominative case. So that is what is here. No, so that's what I'm saying. The meaning will be different, but the sentence remain the same. In the two meaning. Huh? Yes. Birds of the king. Dwell in the house. I'm not asking about this relating to this. I'm asking this Sanskrit sentence. Can it have two meanings as it is written here? Or if you want to say the birds belonging to the king dwell in the house. Right now it's saying birds dwell in the house of the king. That is one meaning. That is, we translate from this to this. Why? Six, the birds belong to the king. But the of is the belonging is the king's. And if you put this in objective case, then there is no subject. The word that takes accusative of the verb, that becomes the and the subject. You see, this is a strict grammatical point there, isn't it? So the birds dwell. So it ends up that this sentence has two meanings. Yeah. There may be a resolution to that. Let me just give it some thought and or check on it. Huh? This is good. That's the way Sanskrit is supposed to go. Because two languages are different, you see. Yes. That's what she's saying, just like this.
What I'm saying now, if you want to say is the word of the king that dwells in the house, how will you see that in such?
There is only one question here, whether Khagan will be right. Here. So this is not right, this is right. And it has two meanings.
I was saying not to be thinking of
That also may not be so in Sanskrit. Eh? Tell again.
If I say the king's birds dwell in the house, whose house it is? There's nobody. It's not saying whose house it is.
Doesn't matter, it still will be in 7 case.
Not the king's birds. I'm talking about the house.
Yeah, house will still be in 7 case. Doesn't matter who house it is. If it dwell in the house, it doesn't matter who house it is. Nah?
But in this one here, that what you're saying is that the birds,
The birds dwell in the house of the king. Right. Change what to 6 case? Eh?
yes, it has to show that the house belongs to the king.
Okay, but then how do you say in the house? How do you get the sense of in? Eh? Exactly, if you put the house in 6 case, it will be of the house. That is my thought. All right, I'll give this some thought and maybe ask somebody some question. Now next one. Dogs run on the mountains due to fear. So who run? Okay. And dogs in Sanskrit is? Eh? Not kutta. Okay. Kukuraha. And then you want plural of that. You get? Kuraha. You see this thing here? This is easily achieved in a compound in Sanskrit. If you make a compound of it, a samas, that can be easily achieved. But as we separate all these words here, it is not so clear. Kukuraha. Dogs, what they do? Run. Which number and person you want? Third person plural. And what is the root? Dhav. So third person plural of dhav will be? Dhavanti. Okay, dogs run. Where they run? And due to fear. Due to fear will be in what case? Huh? Yes, 5th case. So then what you will get? What is the word for fear? Bhaya. And bhaya in 5th case will be? Bhayat. Dogs, kukuraha bhayat, on the mountain. Huh? Where is parvata and you want which case? Parvate. Dogs, out of fear, run on the mountain. Right. See here also. This is also quite common. This is the third case that is used. And when that third case is used, there is a saha, which is called as an indeclinable, which I told you about before. Huh? This saha indeclinable is used with the third case. Bhayena saha. With fear, due to fear, they run. So this is also quite common. Eh? You may see it. Right. The ocean comes and goes. Ocean comes and goes. Comes and goes means the tide comes and goes like that. So then, ocean is what in Sanskrit? Huh? Sagara. And you want what number and what case? First case, singular. That will be Sagaraha. Comes and goes. So the word for come is agacha. So it agachati, gachati, agachati. Gachati, agachati cha, like that. You could start the sentence with the cha, it doesn't matter. Cha can come anywhere. And here also you will see. So sometimes you may see a long word like this. That is actually that. There is some Sandhi rule has taken place there. We'll see that later on. Right. People eat food from the sadhus. That sound system didn't like that sentence. You're supposed to give the sadhu food, isn't it? You can't eat the sadhu food. You have to give him food. Right, so there. People eat food from the sadhu. See, when it's here, when it comes like here, sound check, Hari Om. You have to get the Hari Om. Hari Om. Maybe you have to take out some of that treble from it. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Yeah, there. So people you want. What it will be? And all effects, you make it flat. No effects. People. Janaha. What they do? Eat. How you say? Khadanti. Right. What they eat now? Huh? They eat food. And food in Sanskrit is? Anna. Say? And people say in all sorts of things. Anna. And you want which case and number and all? No. Second case, singular, which will be? Annam. Annam. And from the sadhus, fifth case. I gave it or you know how to decline it already? Eh? Sadhu? Sadhu. Good try. Anybody got it? Eh? Yes. I didn't give it in class? You haven't done that yet, but Sadhusyan also good try. Sadhoho, say. Sadhoho. Right. Aharaha. Aharam. That is food. Fine. Two kings leave the country for wealth. धन बढ़ाने के लिए. Dhan. So you want two kings. Nrepau. What they do? They leave. What do you put for leave? That is Hindi. Eh? Gach only. That's why you know, eh? Yeah, that is better. Tyaj. Tyaj, just like gach only. Tyaj. But those who put gach, it is okay because I perhaps didn't give you tyaj yet. So, you want which number on which person? To the third person, plural. Then what you get? Dual, sorry. Tyajataha. If you have gachataha, is okay. If you put gachataha, it is all right also. Why? Because you will have now they leave the country. Which case it will be now? Second case, singular. Then it will be Desham. And now it's also telling for what reason. Eh? Dhana. Dhan. Dhanaya. What if you put fifth case now? You have choice. In those type of sentences, you can say, if you use fifth case, you're okay also. Means for the purpose of wealth. Right? or due to wealth, for the purpose of wealth. It is all right. Fourth case, for wealth. Huh? No, why? Fifth case is not restricted to just due to like that. Deshat, yeah. It means to say what you were given in class, fifth case you use for this, this, this. It's not only those 4 things fifth case are used for, it's a wide variety of application of fifth case. That is the idea. Gods come from Swarga for darshan of Ram. Who come? How you say? Devaha come. How do you say? Agachanti. Gods come from some place and for something. Swargat. Swargat. Darshana. Darshana is the word. So this will be Darshanaya. Ramasya Darshanaya. Darshana of Rama. This is a long sentence, but same all cases you have used, seen already in class. Ramasya Darshanaya. So they are all supposed to be simple. What is the object? Well, it has an indirect object. Darshanaya. Indirect object. For darshan. Ramasya darshanam. Darshan of Ram. You can use. You can put it also. But Ramasya Darshanaya, for Rama's darshan. But sentences also have indirect object. Na? You can find sentences with indirect object without a direct object. See? I come for food. It's a direct object. It is common, it's not uncommon. Ramasya Darshanam also is you find. Just because in the class we have gotten indirect objects as 2 and 4. I gave the sentence for that reason. But this is quite common. And here, what you will put here? For food, what you will put here in which case? Huh? In this sentence, can you put food in second case? If you put food in second case, it will be like this. Aham annam agacchami. You can't have it. It has to be annam annaya agacchami. Yes? If you say in darshanam, you can't say coming specifically for. No, but I was telling him that that type of sentence is also there. So from the context, you will have to get the meaning. Right? It is said, Devaha Swargat Agachanti. The Devas come from Swarga. Ramasya Darshanam. So it will be two Ramas Darshan. But you will get that meaning. You can get that meaning in Sanskrit also. Means from the context, you will be able to, well, because it is in the objective case, you will have to say that it is for the purpose of that darshan. The sentences occur like that. That's what I'm telling. You see, you can't get an exact translation of one language into the other. But from usage, you know, from a lot of usage, you know Ramasya Darshanam can be substituted there very much. This will be the exact thing what you want to say as we are translating word for word from here, right? This will be the exact thing, but Ramasya Darshanam is okay also. And then I'm telling here, sometimes, just to indicate that sometimes a sentence may not have a direct object. In this case, it will be for food. In Sanskrit, if you are translating it, it will have to be in fourth case. You can't say, aham annam agacchami. That will be, I come to food. Eh? Yeah. All right. Yes? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you all haven't gotten that yet. This is masculine noun ending in u. So this declension you haven't gotten yet. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. So that will be sadhu nam. You're right. Where is it? This will be like this. Like that, you're correct. Many sadhus, isn't it? That's what you're saying? Yeah. That was in my mind because I started telling in the class, you can't eat the food from the sadhu, you have to give the sadhu food. So I started talking in singular. Correcting. Or, yes. It is okay also. Of the sadhu or from the sadhus. There. Means the sadhu's food. Yes. This will be the sadhu's food and this will be the from the sadhus. A plural. Right. I was about to give you some more. Who came and wrote those sentences on the board? It was good. in the boat. Okay, so today the sales is not on this side. The sales is on that side. JP is open there for breakfast and brunch. Roti and fried aloo, karaili, plantain, rice, dal, okra, aloo. I don't know if that's for lunch. Morning is roti, fried aloo, karaili, plantain. Burgers, samosa, chai, coffee, tea, and so on. And at lunchtime there will be rice and dal and okra and aloo, chokha and baigan chokha, etc. You all should tell, spread the word around. We have opened a food shop just on the in the car park. Check out the food shop. We'll see in half an hour. Eat fast.